Hi there, my name is Andrea Woodschmitz, and I have some important information for you if you are a self-publisher. I've also written a few books for Kindle, digital books that I hope to actually make into actual real books. This is from a colleague of mine. My next book will be coming out in about a week's time, and it's about legal deposits, and it's about complying with the legal requirements that your country or the country where your book is being published requires of you if you publish. The reason I stumbled upon this and the reason that we're not getting any information about it, I'll share those two with you right now. And if you're interested and you do self-publish and you're interested in grabbing hold of the book, then you're more than welcome to sign up on this page here. Sign up and I'll send you an email once the book has gone live. Anyway, the reason we're not finding the information that I'm sharing with my book readily, I mean, it is on the internet. Obviously, I researched it and brought it all together for you. But the reason we're not able to find it just right out there, not even Amazon is coming out and telling you this, is because basically publishers know this. Publishers, like institutions, like companies, know this, and they have no interest in making sure that self-publishers know all this information. They prefer that you would come to them with your book and that they would continue to have their revenue coming in through your work. I don't want to get into a discussion about publishing houses or whatever, but that's just basically the reason I would say that this information is just not being publicized in a large way. The reason I found out about legal deposits is the following. I'm a Canadian citizen who resides in Germany, and I publish in the United States. And when I wrote my first German book, which was then published here in Germany, I discovered that there's something called a legal deposit in Germany. Germans are big on their rules and their laws and everything that needs to be followed, and so I'm just like, what the heck is that? Please explain it to me. I found out all the information that I needed for Germany, and it was, you have to go to something like the National Library. You have to submit 2 copies of your book, and also digital books have to be submitted in Germany to the National Library, a copy of that. Why? It's to protect your work and also to preserve your work for future generations to come. But once you find yourself in a situation like I did, publishing a book in Germany but not being a German citizen, just a resident, and blah, 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 I started thinking like, oh my gosh, did I have to actually do that for the books that I publish in the United States? Or do I have to take my English books that I've published to Kindle in the United States? Do I have to send the digital copy? Do I have to send a digital copy to the German National Library? And so I continued my research, and that is how I stumbled upon this whole hole that's just simply not being talked about within the self-publishing world. That if you bring out one of these books, you actually have to deposit it somewhere. And anyway, I've put together a workbook that not only will help you determine your personal legal requirements for legal deposit pretty much worldwide. My concentration right now in the book is English-speaking countries. However, I'm open to adding new resources. So if you find resources that are from other countries, we're going to have a resource page. You can put that on there. You can contact me. But the point is this, it's a workbook. I'm not a lawyer. I'm not giving you legal advice. I'm giving you advice on how to uncover the information that I uncovered myself. It's a workbook, so you go step by step by step, fill in the blanks, and comply with your specific country's requirements, and they are different. Australians don't have to do what Americans have to do, don't have to do what Canadians have to do, don't have to do what a South African has to do, but it's worldwide, and so you need to find your unique answers. I can't give you the legal answers, but I can give you the keywords to look for and the websites to start off with to find out exactly, or the phone, how to find the phone numbers or the people you need to be talking to find out who you need to submit all your things to. So that's the legal deposits. But not only that, because I want to make sure that this book is of value for you and for promoting your book, I give 2 solid strategies on how to actually take compliance with the legal deposits and explode your advertising through this whole venue. And following in this compliance. So that is also part of it. So I'd say that's more than half of the book. More than half of the book is dealing with marketing techniques that are going to blow your socks off, that are going to be very powerful for your book, whether you write fiction or nonfiction. And 99% of the time, unless you happen to be writing a subject that I wouldn't read to my children, So if you happen to be, if you're writing adult content, then maybe you won't have that much of a value from the immediate promotional ideas that I give you. However, it may very well spurn your fantasy. Sorry, wrong word. Spurn your fantasy to actually find a suitable replacement for what I suggest in promoting your books. Anyway, so if you want to get a hold of the early bird copy at an early bird price, just give me your email, and if you'd like me to talk to you by name, then you can also give me your name. That book will be going out at the latest at the end of July. The first version will be a Kindle version, which will be cheaper. Why? Because it is a workbook and you can't fill in the lines here on your Kindle. I'm hoping to bring it out as a physical book, and that will be more expensive. But for you guys at the early bird list, it will be a cheaper book, and I will also offer through the Kindle version the opportunity to download the PDF report so that you can actually print it off and use it, because it is a workbook. There is fill in the blanks, there is checklists, there are things. It's just helps you to just make sure that you get every base touched that you need to get touched. So that was it. This is me. My name is Andrea Wood Schmitz, and my book will be published by the end of July 2013, and I look forward to being able to talk to you about it.